Look at that gorgeous skyline. Beantown, the PLL is back in Boston. Homecoming for the Cannons. But game 2 of our doubleheader tonight is the Denver Outlaws taking on the New York Atlas.
Really to respond. His last 2 weeks, under 50%.
Oh, how about that for responding? He wins the faceoff and he scores. 15 seconds into the game.
He's not messing around. I couldn't even finish my thought. Trevor Baptiste was under 50% in his last 2 contests against Teat Erlin and then against Joe Nardella. He wins it clean at the stripe to himself, and Weirman is known as a goal scorer too, and if you watch enough of Trevor Baptiste, he can let it fly. So Weirman gets caught in the substitution game. He goes to the box. Baptiste says, all right, you're not going to play me? Shows you Liam Entenmann he's something else.
This is going to be a great opportunity for New York, and making the stop on the other end is McElroy. Man, that is deadly, isn't it? Teat from a tough angle makes it look easy.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Check this guy's blood pressure. It's like he's got no pulse out there, and he makes these plays look so simple because of his technique, his style, and his ability to just beat goaltenders with deception. He gets McElroy thinking low. Look at McElroy's stick right there. He thinks Teat. Difficult task for Luke Weirman, as great as a college career he's had.
And that's going to be difficult for the entire Denver defense. That one's take a look at it.
Oh,
that's
next. That's about as easy of a call as you'll see.
Another rookie, Jake Stevens.
Yep. Watch the twister at the end, though. That's sick goal. He's so good at finishing inside. Last week he had a couple goals right on top of the crease area, too. He occupies this.
After review, Colin Fields changed. Good goal.
Ball down in front, picked up by Miles Jones. Jones absorbing the check. Good job getting it back to Teeter. Behind the back pass. Score! Dixon got dumped, but he's able to find the back of the net. That is a thing of beauty.
Stop it. Please stop it. This is ridiculous. And it's everything you would think it would be as the flag flies through the air.
White, number 36. Unnecessary roughness. 1 minute.
Jesse Bernhardt hit him late. It'll be a 1 minute man up.
He smacked Dixon, but it was well worth it. The combination we featured off the top. Backhand beauty. Jeff Teat around his back to Dixon, who catches everything and finishes everything. Best passer, best scorer.
That almost went in. Atlas retained possession. More fancy passing and a finish by Schellenberger. You're going to give that team a second chance? No way. And Denver is in disarray offensively and defensively right now.
It's like the combination of backyard lacrosse, but functional and systematic. Like the 2 behind the back passes by Teat just break the defense down, because look, everyone is in disarray, and then that pass off of that by Jacoby. This is a brilliant pass right here. 88 blue just spot feeds Schellenberger, and Schellenberger knows. You see when he leaves his feet and he catches all in one?
Shot up front, Dox Aiken couldn't handle it.
Guess
Man,
who?
I know, it just finds its way into the back of the net, doesn't it?
Guess who? The lefty assassin. Jeff Teat is putting together one heck of a first quarter, and we still have 4 minutes left. I mean, this is clinic-like from Teat. To put in perspective, his 39 points. 44 is the record, and we're not even at the All-Star break. I mean, he's on pace to like 75 points this season. This is what you got to see. Do you remember the last time he had McElroy guessing low?
Working on the short, he got his left hand free, but that's not what he wanted. Now inside, and Denver finally gets on the board. And it's Dylan Gerger who finishes it off.
Gergar's one of these players, when you watch him on tape in college at Penn, really good off the ball, kind of like a Xander Dixon, where you have to account for him on the high crease, not just the layup inside, but the 8 to 10 yard high crease action. 44 points. He possibly can almost double that. It's just nuts, his production this year. And it's going to be really hard to slow him down because he's got the complete attack unit.
Baptiste all the way in and scores again, his second of the night.
I remember watching Trevor Baptiste when he was in college at the University of Denver. And they play a lot of these small-sided games. And I was like, wow, this guy can really shoot the rock, and he's got unbelievable offensive skill. He's getting harassed here on the double. How does he hold on to that ball? And Jake Pacino, the rookie, tries to chase the veteran Trevor Baptiste down, and wow, what did he do there that just stood out, Cotter? It was the ability not to bring the stick back. If he brought the stick back, Pacino was going to...
Picks up the loose ball, finds Teat in front, he scores.
It's such a selfless offense. Said it earlier. Almost double the amount of assists of any team in the PLL because everyone gets involved, and when you know you're a passing first team, everyone works harder off the ball, including your best passer. Jeff Teat just understands there's a seam up there. All the eyes are on the outside shooter of Costabile, and that's a brilliant pass by Costabile. There's some deception with his head there. It looked like he was going to...
Watch out here, Makar doesn't let it fly. Instead, gets it to an even better option on the bottom, and that's Peyton Rozanka. You're right, everyone's eating here. Peyton Rozanka out of Loyola, give him a goal.
Yeah, Peyton Rozanka's a short stick D midi. Put him in Jeff Teat's lefty low spot, he'll shoot like Jeff Teat. This is something else. I mean, look at the ball movement here. Makar with a really nice pass. And how about the shot from the short stick, Rozanka? Peyton Rozanka out of California was a wonderful high school football player, defensive back, gritty athlete, injured a year ago, was not able to play.
He gets the shot off. Denver looking to attack quickly. They do and score. It's Gergar, his second of the night. He's the only thing working for them on the offensive end.
We saw him on the high crease, and I said he also has range. This is what range looks like when it stares you down. Just pops that top shelf on the rookie sensation, Liam Entenmann. You see, Entenmann goes to his knee, and the ball...
Stick on Teat, big time advantage for 7 and blue. Swims free, shoots, and scores while falling down. That's it, isn't it? You're done.
Yeah, you see my hands waving?
Clark's like, that's it, I'm done.
I'm running out of things to say about Jeff Teat, because when you think like, all right, now he's done because the guy doesn't have a stick, he's just going to kind of tackle him. You can't even tackle him. He's too slippery. This is incredible. I mean, watch, he's like almost down to the ground, and look where he shoots the ball, Cotter. You would think if he's going to get this shot off, he's going to shoot it low because his stick's low. He's able to change his levels when he's completely lost his core. These guys are laughing.
4 seconds to shoot. Dixon scores! Another masterpiece from Schellenberger to Dixon.
You know the combination. If you watch Virginia Lacrosse, Schellenberger the passer, the dagger by Dixon, the off-ball master. 10 and blue does it again. Look at Tarafenko, who's a buzzsaw, but Dox is an elite athlete.
There you can see it.
There you go.
Played through that contact, and that isn't easy to do with Ryan Terefenko on you.
Terefenko, yeah, he's one of the best short stick defenders in the world, but this is how highly I think of Dox Aitken. Dox Aitken is so athletic, he's strong. It looks like he might be out of bounds. Is that the line there? Did he pull an Orlovsky? Todd Jones, our producer, called it out in the replay. It looks like he might have gone out of bounds, but regardless, he just shows you power.
Costabile gets underneath the defender, and he scores. Beautiful individual effort by 26 in blue.
And you know what opens this shot up for Costabile is the heavy shot that he had before, because when you're a heavy shooter, a lot of times defenders will come out and approach you and try to reach for the shooting angle. He's really good as a righty and a lefty shooter, so when he's outside and he's in the perimeter, you have to press, and sometimes when you press, it's a poor approach. So he gets Manley to overcommit, and that opens up the inside. I always say, like, outside, the difference in the college game, your head can spin a little bit. Once again.
Yeah, speaking of making your head spin a little bit. 8 points on the night, 6 goals, 2 assists. He's just toying with him.
The calmness of the game, so watch this. He's allowing the defense, and in this case, Terefenko, who's now been beat for 2 goals. I think he's upset there's no slide because he's left alone with.
Number 7 in blue, get the look. Or they just do that.
And sometimes it's just too easy, Jake. And they just take the easy goal from Schellenberger, although the angle was nearly impossible. He's just too good to miss from there when he's that wide open, Card.
That wide open, but you know what's interesting? His 2 goals tonight are these quick sticks where he catches the ball like a crease attackman, and this is a quarterback, passer, dodger, shooter from range. Look at how quick he gets that off. It's like a one-time, that ball's in the stick for a fraction of a second. Not even a cradle. It's not even a catch cradle. It's boom, it's right out of his stick like it's a tennis racket.
Yeah, it's like his teammates.
We're downstate. We're only 35 miles from New York City.
But if you're from the city, Anderson, he scores. Look at that effort. We talked about him putting in the individual effort.
Yes, you did. He was one of those guys who will go down swinging.
And he's from Nevada, so to him, he has no idea what upstate means. Downs. To me, if you're in the city, anybody who lives in the city,
those people will consider upstate. Yes,
yeah,
but
Yorktown.
We don't consider ourselves upstate.
Westchester's upstate.
Westchester. This is a beautiful move by Justin Anderson. Watch how he uses the body, too. Once he gets inside, the ability for him not to lose the ball was what was telling. Turnovers when you play at hyperspeed, because you know you're putting the other team in a harder place to match the chess match.
Oh, there's another assist from Teat, and behind the back from Xander Dixon.
That point ties the record for Jeff Teat for the most points in a PLL season, and we haven't even hit the All-Star break. So it's the 44 points for Jeff Teat. They're making note of it on the loudspeaker here in Boston at Harvard Stadium. Watch this catch and score by Xander Dixon. You feel the back.
I think Denver will try and take something out of this game. Anderson inside. Cross Ferrara scores.
They'll need him down the stretch as well. Cross is only shooting 12% on the season. He's had some good passing games down in Charlotte against the Archers, part of that second half comeback when O'Neal went crazy. That time Ferrara on his knees. Finally they get one past Liam Entman. That has not been